So I have here one of each, one of the pistachio and one of the chocolate chip flavor. Okay, let's start with the chocolate chip.
Hi, my name is Patty and I'm doing a baking challenge. I release a video every Friday. Welcome to this week's video. Now, let's find out what I'm baking this week.
Hey guys, so today we are making cannoli, the Italian little tubes that are fried and then filled usually with ricotta and little pieces of chocolate, and then some other fillings like ricotta and pistachio, and those are the two that we are making today. Let's see how they turn out because this is my first time making them. So let's do this. We start by making the dough. First, we measure the dry ingredients, adding them all into a bowl. We add flour, salt, cinnamon, some sugar, and then we give it a quick mix. Then we add small chunks of butter, cold butter, and transfer it into a food processor. And then we're going to pulse it until it looks like sand, until there are no big chunks of butter. And then it's time to add the liquids. In this case, I added some port wine and also some vinegar and then egg yolks. We are going to reserve the whites for another step in this recipe. We'll pulse it again until it looks like a cohesive dough. And then we start kneading it on a floured surface. Until the dough looks smooth, and when we poke it, it will spring back. It should take between 5 to 10 minutes. Mine took 7. And now I poked it and it sprang a little bit. Don't know if you could tell. Then we'll wrap it and take it to the fridge. Okay, so first I only have a few of these little tubes. So I made a few of them with aluminium, with foil, but I don't know how this will work. So I'm going to make a couple more so that we have 9. So I'm going to show you how I made the tubes in case they work well and you want to make them as well. About 25 centimeters. Like this. I'm going to fold it once. Okay, so, and then again. And then, and then I get one of the tubes and then just fold it like so. And then I'll come here and fold it like this so that it stays in shape. And then I have to take the little tube out, and then I'll try to fold it here as well. Here it is. to the other one. If you don't have one of these tubes, you can try to find something of this shape to help you fold. We have 9. You can already prepare this with some oil. So I made it this morning and it's been in the fridge for like maybe 4 hours now. I don't know how this will turn out because the original recipe was made with marsala wine, which is a liquor from Italy, but I couldn't find it in the supermarket, so I replaced it with a liquor from Portugal. That's the reason why this has this like pale pink color. Okay, let's cut this in half and work with one first. Needs to be thinner than this. So let's start cutting it. 1, 2, 5. We will use this for more. Then let's try to make it even thinner. Okay, this is probably good. Here is what I had left over from the dough. Yeah, quite a little bit of egg yolk, which is no problem for this. Okay, so like this. And then we'll need a bit of the egg. Done. If I see that they are resisting being stretched, I will need to let them relax for like 5 minutes. And then we'll get another tube. Let's try to use this. I think I shouldn't use so much egg. So now we have made these 5. I'm gonna start heating the oil. In the meantime, let's try to roll the rest of the dough. With a little bit more flour. Now I'm going to leave them as they are because it looks like they need to relax a little bit, so let's wait until the 170, 168. Let's try this. This one looks done. So now it's time to make the filling. So this was the first step on this recipe. Yesterday I got this bowl and I've left this ricotta. I've left it here so that all the liquid could drop into this bowl. And now we are going to transfer this into another bowl. So let's do this. If you have a cheesecloth, you can use that. So it should be smoother now. Let's start with 120 and then we taste it. Also, teaspoon of vanilla, quarter teaspoon of cinnamon, seems okay now, so let's taste it. I'm going to add a little bit more, so I'm going to add 30 grams more. Not very sweet, but I don't think this filling is very sweet. So let's get another bowl and we can add half of the filling to it. One will be for the chocolate and the other one for the pistachio. So to this one I will add some chocolate chips. About 60 grams. So I have this pistachio cream here. I'm going to add just a little bit. First let's stir it. It's about a tablespoon. Pistachios. And let's taste it now. I'm gonna add a little bit more. Let's leave it like this. Here is the pistachio filling. All we have left to do is to fill the cannoli. So I'm gonna get some packing bags. Okay, so let's test it on this one that's broken. Okay. Oops. Okay, let's start doing the pistachio ones. Okay, so now I just have these little pieces that you can eat like this. Here they are. So now it's time to taste. So I have here one of each, one of the pistachio and one of the chocolate chip flavor. Okay, let's start with the chocolate chip. It's tasty, but I think these chocolate chips shouldn't be so hard to bite into. So maybe like chocolate shavings would be better, but it tastes good. The filling itself, it's not very sweet, but with the chocolate chips and the sugar on top, the dough, the pastry, I think it's very good. Let's try some of the pistachio. I let them become like very dark. It's what I thought it was supposed to look like, so that it's like more crispy and flavorful. This one's my favorite. I love pistachio, so I'm very happy that the pastry is crispy, and we managed to get lots of little bubbles, which is what it's supposed to do. And I was afraid that it was going to taste like port wine, but it doesn't. Okay, so I think this was a success. The worst part about this was to take them out of the tube. Maybe I shouldn't have made them so tight around the tube. And I also was adding a lot of egg to glue them. But in the end, I managed to get them out better, as I was seeing how it was supposed to go. Okay, so I'm very happy with how this turned out, and I don't know what I'm baking next week. We'll find out. Thanks for watching. Bye.